Hey guys, Gathering the Magic back again. I usually don't do my openings late at night, but uh, was busy today, got home this evening, was able to play for a bit and get some chests, so now's the time to open them. So we'll start on my main account. I've got 8 silver chests to claim, and we are up to 5 gold for the season so far. So I hope you guys are doing well. This might be my last day off of work for a while, so I'm not sure how much time I'll have for in-depth videos, but definitely going to do some content between now and the holidays. Just not sure how much, but there are some topics that I want to cover. I may cover them briefly here, but I'll do a more in-depth video later. Okay, so let's get started. Starting with 19 merits, 12 merits, 3 potions. I need lots of potions. Little SPS, 3 more potions. No cards though. There we go. 1 card in the close, Madcap Magus. And just to give you guys a quick view of my land, well actually we'll save that for later. Let's go ahead and just finish the opening first. And then I want to show you guys something kind of special that I discovered today. Was very excited to see it, so I want to share it with you guys. Okay, so now we're on the $10 account. We've got 10 bronze chests to open, only 2 silver, but it's going to take me a while to get these silver chests playing in bronze, so hopefully we'll get somewhere around 12 to 15 by the end of the season. Let's claim these 10 bronze right now. I do have potions turned off because having them turned on for the last few months hasn't really made a difference in getting any legendaries or gold cards. Okay, so Dry Bone Barbarian, Benari Marks Rat, Coastal Sentry, another potion, a little bit of SPS, another potion, for more SPS, and a Fire Caller. So we got 4 cards in 10 chests. So 4 cards. We're up to 791 cards, and these are just my bronze chests. So 2507, and nothing special. Okay, so that is the opening. So the one thing that I want to, well, actually a couple things real quick, is Baron's Toolbox. Love this website. Shout out to Info Guides, creator of the site, and actually my neighbor just a couple miles down the road. He added a new feature where you can look up land, not just for yourself, but for anyone, if you know their IGM. So here's my in-game name, Jovac. So if I go ahead and hit land lookup, not lookout, it will show all the banners, what they represent, show all the different terrain types, and it will actually show each of your plots. It will show, the region, the track. It will show all of your cards. It's got a nice little thing here where it shows if they're gold or regular foil, and shows all your production. In the top right here, you can see the icons for Grain Farm, Shard Mine, and Research Hut. So you can see a lot of mine are still in the clearing stage. Like, for example, the one that I have in Ravenwood, I'm clearing that right now, so it does not show a building. One of my plots in Region 43, I have a grain farm and a common totem, and these are the workers that I have on it right now. My hills, another plot in 43, you can see I have single gold foil epic cards, and I'm clearing this plot. Another one of 43, I've got a research hut going. My magical plots, since they take so much production, I'm letting these just go very, very slowly. They're probably going to take close to a month to clear, but those are still under development, and once these are done I will definitely be doing research. But in the meantime, I'm trying to build up as much grain as I can. The one plot that I have in Gankland in Region 43, I've got a grain farm going and a common totem to try to get as much grain as I can. The one thing that I did today, I had taken off a few days ago my 5 single foil Gin and Fernies. And the reason I did that is I had them all individual, and I thought what I really should have done is combine these instead of just leaving them single to basically fill up all 5 slots. If I'd combined them, I'm getting the same production, but I'm leaving empty spots to put future monsters in later. So what I did is I took 5 of my Gin and Fernies, I combined them with another one that I had just purchased, and I'm putting that on this plot to just try to boost the production right away so I can clear this as quickly as possible. Now the nice thing too is you can click on any of these land cards if they're yours, and this will open up the Splinterlands website and it will go directly to that plot. So you can kind of take a look at it right here. So I thought that was kind of cool. Now if I was signed in my main account, Jovac, I would be able to, go through the whole site. Since I'm logged in on my alt account, I can't look at the buildings and all that, but it will open the page. But just wanted to show you guys this really cool feature. I love being able to see the artwork and just all the details. You can see, okay, what plots do I have developed and up and running? Where do I have my totems at? What monsters do I have on each plot? Are they gold foil, regular foil? Just I really love the look and all the information here. So I just wanted to give him a shout out. And if you guys are not using Baron's Toolbox, you should be. It's completely free. It's at baronstoolbox.com. So definitely go and check it out. The other thing I just wanted to touch on really quickly are the resource lists that Matt dropped. And I don't know if you guys were really shocked by this, but to me this was a big deal. I kind of assumed that the 4 natural resources were pretty much well known to be grain, wood, stone, and I thought it was going to be ore. They just called it iron instead. When he showed that there was 4 additional natural resources, and these are all metal related, aluminum, copper, titanium, mithril, this is making me wonder if mountains, and I believe I'm going to get this wrong, is it Caldera or Canyon? I think it's Caldera, were the only 2 that I thought that were going to be able to produce iron. So now I'm wondering if you do have a mountain, are you going to be able to pick, okay, I want to harvest iron or I want to harvest aluminum? Because I think all of these are going to be separate buildings that you can build. Now I'm still under the impression, and just my gut feeling is, of all the 14 different terrain types, like you can see here on Baron's Toolbox, not all 14 of these, I think when 2.0 goes live, are going to be able to harvest grain. There's only going to be certain ones. My gut would be, let's see, grain, probably on hills, maybe in a jungle, maybe lake, definitely not mountain, definitely plains, maybe a river. So you're going to have maybe 4 or 5 terrain types that will be able to get grain. You'll probably only have 3 or 4 for wood, stone, and so on. So it's going to be interesting to see, like I said, where these other natural resources are going to come from. So that being said, he was talking about 30 different buildings. So you're going to have 8 different buildings for the 8 natural resources. I think he alluded to, when he answered a question I had in a town hall a month or so ago, he wants to keep the refined buildings kind of grouped. So if you build like a metal refining building, you'll be able to refine any of these 5. So you're not going to need 5 separate buildings for each one. Same thing with the bread. So when you refine your grain into these different types of bread, you'll have some sort of special bakery. So depending on what magical element and grain you have in the bakery will make that type of bread. So refining the grain will be the bread, refining the wood will be the planks, refining the stone will be these gems down here, and then refining the iron will give you the iron bars and all that, all these 5 resources here. Okay, on the second page, this was pretty much well known. These 6 magical resources are basically from whatever plot you have. So I have a common life plot, so when I build the building on it, I will be able to harvest Vertilium. I have another one for death. I'll be able to harvest reclaimed souls. Essences will simply be from the occupied plots. These will probably be separate buildings that you have to build to combine a life magical resource plus an essence. You'll get the life essence. So I'm thinking these are all going to be separate buildings. And then these 6, these gemstones, these are probably going to be the liquidity pool rewards, because he did say there was going to be certain resources that you could probably only get through providing liquidity. Now, Maybe it's these, or maybe the resource for providing liquidity are like the elixirs and the special things. So if these are the ones that you can get for providing liquidity, then I think like a diamond might only be crafted if you have, going back to the first page, if you have a quartz, which is a life item, you combine it with a life magical resource and maybe a life essence, you can turn that into a diamond, you know, that type of thing. So probably like the elixir, the mana crystals, and the trifoil shards, these might be things that are only obtainable through providing liquidity. So a lot of it is speculation, you know, at this point. The one thing I really thought was cool is that you have salt and desalinization crystals. So you can make something salty and you can take the salt away. So I'm really curious to see. These are about the only two I really don't have any idea what they would be used for. To me, salt is kind of negative, so it would be kind of funny if you could use salt on someone else's plot to maybe give them, you know, if it's like a player versus player thing, it's like you're going to kind of ruin his grain crops by throwing salt on it. I don't know. That might make people too salty if we started having the ability to degrade someone else's harvest. But time will tell. But yeah, very excited to see these lists and to see what the future will hold for Land 2.0. My big WTF moment was this. I'm like, adding just 4 natural resources just out of the blue just kind of completely threw me for a loop. But like I said, to me, this means that if you have any type of terrain that will produce iron, and at least going from what I believed from before, it's only the two terrain types, the mountains and the caldera, that's going to make those two terrain types maybe very valuable if those are the only two that can produce these 4 other natural resources. But time will tell. It's all speculation at this time, but just wanted to share that with you guys. So hope you enjoyed the opening, just kind of my quick thoughts on this. And like I said, just in close, definitely check out Baron's Toolbox. It's an awesome site. It's free to use, and I will definitely be using this more in the future. So hope you guys are having a great day. Always, you know, stay the course, keep on forging, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.